If you're hunting for red sirens, midnight trips, secret phones, you'll miss what hides in plain sight. Words. The right sentence at the right time can cover an affair like a smokescreen. When someone grows close to a man you know, a friend, a co-worker, someone inside your circle, she rarely admits it. She reframes, distracts, and plants phrases that make you doubt your read while the connection deepens one quiet step at a time. Welcome to Stoicism Drive, where we slow down, see clearly, and respond with strength. Today we're breaking down 10 phrases women sometimes use when they're getting too comfortable with someone you know. None of these lines prove cheating by themselves. Context matters. But when they arrive with new secrecy, shifting routines, or inside jokes that exclude you, treat them as signals worth testing. If this style of advice helps, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. 1. You're being paranoid. This sounds like reassurance, but it's a deflection. You noticed a pattern, and instead of clarity you're told your perception is the problem. The Stoic move isn't to argue, it's to ask for specifics. Help me understand the late messages and the phone face down. If the answer is fog and the behavior continues, you're not paranoid, you're perceptive. 2. He's like a brother to me. Real friendships don't need heavy packaging. When someone leans hard on labels, brother, mentor, family friend, it can be a preemptive strike against suspicion. Healthy boundaries make speeches unnecessary. The behavior should make the case. If the words say, family, but the actions look like flirting, believe what you see. 3. You're just insecure. There's a difference between comfort and contempt. Innocence tends to soothe and offer transparency. Accusations of insecurity shift the spotlight and pressure you to drop the issue so the dynamic can continue. Try, I'm not blaming, I'm asking for clarity. Can we agree on boundaries that respect us both? If the response is resistance or ridicule, the word insecure is being used as a silencer. 4. Don't make this weird. When you notice flirty banter or touch that lingers with someone you both know, don't make this weird tells you to ignore your body's alarm system. If your gut tightens every time a certain name pops up, that's not you creating drama. That's you noticing tension she'd rather keep unspoken. 5. I don't know why you don't trust me. It sounds fair, but it often dodges specifics. Instead of addressing behaviors, private chats, inside jokes, sudden defensiveness, you're invited to prove your faith. Trust isn't a magic trick, it's the byproduct of consistent behavior over time. Say, I want to trust you. Help me with transparency, clear plans, fewer secrets, sensible boundaries. If the talk keeps circling back to your supposed flaw, the issue isn't trust, it's accountability. 6. We just vibe. This is the soft launch of emotional cheating. It sounds harmless, but it signals a connection being romanticized and minimized at the same time. We just vibe often comes with messages at night and quiet chemistry that just happens. Simple test. Would she interact the same way if you were in the room or viewing the screen? If not, that vibe is an intimacy transfer in progress. 7. He gets me in a way no one else does. By the time this lands, a bond exists. It arrives dressed as emotional understanding but functions as replacement. When the get me guy is someone you know, access is effortless. The antidote isn't panic, it's boundaries plus truth. Say, I want you to feel seen by me. If we need help, let's get it, but building that inside our circle crosses a line for me. Clarity won't control anyone, but it protects your standards and peace. 8. It's not what it looks like. This line appears after an incident, alone time, a questionable photo, a midnight notification. Often it's exactly what it looks like. A boundary pushed and a story in motion. Don't play detective or judge. Play scientist. Are explanations consistent? Do actions change? Is there voluntary transparency going forward? When the story keeps shifting and the habits don't, you have your answer without raising your voice. 9. Why don't you trust my friends? Here the tactic is camouflage by crowd. If you question one person, the defense expands to the group, painting you as anti-community. You don't have a problem with friends. You have a concern about a pattern with one individual. Narrow the frame. Your friends are fine. I'm talking about how often you message him, the inside jokes I'm not part of, and the new secrecy. Precision makes manipulation hard and clarity easy. 10. You never listen to me. This is the master key because it rewrites history to justify a future. If she plants the idea that you're emotionally unavailable, any outside connection becomes understandable. And when the other man is familiar, safe, present, already in your lane, the slide feels effortless. Listening is essential, but be careful. A real need for better communication can coexist with a separate decision to cross boundaries. Don't confuse improvement you genuinely owe with permission someone hopes to borrow. Here's the bigger truth most men miss. Cheating rarely begins with a kiss. It begins with language that softens the ground, innocent-sounding lines that make you second-guess obvious signals. Words become a blanket over flickering signs, a phone that suddenly lives face down. Quick exits to take calls. A schedule reshuffled for one person. One sign may be nothing. A cluster is a pattern. What should you do when you notice that pattern? First, breathe. Move from accusation to curiosity. I'm noticing X, Y, and Z. These changes matter to me. I want transparency and boundaries that honor us both. Then watch for aligned actions over time, less secrecy, more openness, and a willing reset with the person in question. If you get clarity and change, rebuild slowly. If you get gaslighting, stonewalling, or rising defensiveness, you're not overreacting, you're seeing a boundary problem. Fairness matters. People can say some of these lines innocently. Don't weaponize this list to hunt for guilt. Use it to notice patterns and start adult conversations. The goal isn't to control another human, it's to protect your standards and your peace. Stoicism is choosing your response instead of being dragged by emotion, seeing what is, then acting in line with your values. If this helped you spot the red flags that don't look like red flags, do 2 things. 1. Remember, the right boundaries attract the right partner. 2. Support the channel so we can keep making content that strengthens you in love and life. Hit like, subscribe to Stoicism Drive, and share this with a friend who needs clarity, not chaos, today. Drop a comment with the phrases you've heard and how you handled them. And I'll see you in the next one.